Before we get into today's episode, here's your opportunity to wear confidence and identity. Order yours today. Link in bio. Welcome back to In the Spotlight podcast, where we bring you the stories making headlines and impacting our communities. Today's story is an update on the Nolan Wells case and comes from the New York Post. The investigation into the death of the 18-year-old Mississippi teen continues to develop as his family pushes for answers and transparency surrounding the circumstances of his disappearance and death. According to the New York Post, Nolan Wells' cell phone will now undergo what is being called a mutual inspection, involving both law enforcement investigators and independent experts representing the Wells family. The agreement was announced by family attorney Ben Crump following a meeting with Jackson County officials. Wells disappeared during a 4th of July boating trip to Horn Island off Mississippi's Gulf Coast. He did not return with the group he traveled with, and his body was discovered 2 days later. While authorities have stated that they have not found evidence of foul play, the case remains under investigation. A key concern for the family involves Nolan's cell phone and social media activity. His mother, Christine Wansley, has said that after recovering the phone, she found no photos or videos from the trip on his Snapchat accounts, something she believes is unusual given her son's habit of documenting outings with friends. Those concerns have led to questions about whether content may have been deleted from the device. Attorney Ben Crump says the joint inspection will allow experts from both sides to examine the phone's contents together, helping to determine exactly what information remains on the device and whether any evidence was removed. He also stated that once investigators complete their work, the case is expected to be presented to a grand jury for review. For Nolan's family, this latest development represents another step in their search for answers. As investigators continue to gather evidence, many are hoping the cell phone review will provide greater clarity about what happened during the young man's final hours. The Wells family says their biggest concerns are what may have happened to Nolan's cell phone data, why no Snapchat photos or videos from the trip were found on his accounts, conflicting accounts about his final hours on Horn Island, and whether the investigation will uncover the full truth about what led to the 18-year-old's death. This is an update on the Nolan Wells case. You're listening to In the Spotlight podcast, and we'll continue to follow this story as new developments emerge. We want to know what you think. Comment wherever you catch this story. If you enjoyed this segment, be sure to follow Tazz on social media at ALLTHINGSSPOTLIGHT. And don't forget to follow In the Spotlight podcast at ALLTHINGSSPOTLIGHT across all social media platforms for more commentary, conversations, and exclusive content. Also, make sure you're subscribed to In the Spotlight podcast on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, or wherever you get your podcasts, so you never miss an episode. Until next time, stay informed, stay engaged, and keep your eyes on the stories that matter.